Good evening. This is All India Radio. I'm Manoj Singh Rana and with me is Prashant Kumar Sinha with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauds the role of Corona warriors in fight against COVID-19. In his Mann Ki Baat program, Prime Minister asserts India is moving forward with the resolve of service and cooperation in midst of COVID-19 pandemic. Prime Minister commends people of the country for showing indomitable courage, patience and discipline during two major cyclones. Delhi, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh governments announce phase-wise unlocking of COVID-19 restrictions. Centre says nearly 12 crore doses of vaccine will be available in June this year for National COVID vaccination programme. And Labour Ministry announces additional benefits through ESIC and EPFO schemes for dependents of workers passing away due to COVID-19. As the number of COVID cases is on the rise, we appeal to our listeners not to lower the guard, take all the precautions, and all those above 45 years of age who have taken the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine to get vaccinated with a second dose at the scheduled time. Stay safe and protected by following these three simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, and focus on hand and face hygiene. A national helpline is operational for providing COVID-related information and guidance to the people. The national helpline number is 011 2397 8046 or 1075. And now the news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed gratitude to Corona warriors who played a major role in the fight against COVID-19. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio, the Prime Minister said, India is moving forward with the resolve of service and cooperation in the midst of this pandemic.
मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, चुनौती कितनी ही बड़ी हो, भारत का विजय का संकल्प भी हमेशा उतना ही बड़ा रहा है। देश की सामूहिक शक्ति और हमारे सेवा भाव ने देश को हर तूफान से बाहर निकाला है। हाल के दिनों में हमने देखा है कि कैसे हमारे डॉक्टर्स, नर्सेस और फ्रंटलाइन वॉरियर्स उन्होंने खुद की चिंता छोड़कर दिन रात काम किया और आज भी कर रहे हैं। इस सब के बीच कई लोग ऐसे भी हैं जिनकी कोरोना की सेकेंड वेव से लड़ने में बहुत बड़ी भूमिका रही है।
The Prime Minister urged everyone to follow social distancing, wear masks and get themselves vaccinated. Mr. Modi says that even in this pandemic, country's farmers have achieved a record production of food grains. The Prime Minister said in the past 10 days, the country faced two major cyclones, Cyclone Taukte on the west coast and Cyclone Yas on the east coast, which affected a number of states. He commended people of cyclone-affected states for displaying courage, patience and discipline.
देश पूरी ताकत के साथ कोविड-19 के खिलाफ लड़ रहा है। पिछले 100 वर्षों में यह सबसे बड़ी महामारी है और इसी पैंडेमिक के बीच भारत ने अनेक प्राकृतिक आपदाओं का भी डटकर मुकाबला किया है। इस दौरान साइक्लोन अम्फान आया, साइक्लोन निसर्ग आया, अनेक राज्यों में बाढ़ आई, छोटे बड़े अनेक भूकंप आए, भूस्खलन हुए। अभी पिछले 10 दिनों में ही देश ने फिर 2 बड़े साइक्लोन्स का सामना किया। पश्चिमी तट पर साइक्लोन ताउते और पूर्वी कोस्ट पर साइक्लोन यास। इन दोनों चक्रवातों ने कई राज्यों को प्रभावित किया है। देश और देश की जनता इनसे पूरी ताकत से लड़ी और कम से कम जानहानि सुनिश्चित की। हम अब ये अनुभव करते हैं कि पहले के वर्षों की तुलना में ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों की जान बचा पा रहे हैं।
The Narendra Modi government at the centre has completed 7 years in office today. This government has also completed 2 years of its second term. On the occasion, the Prime Minister shared on his Twitter handle a compilation of the pro-people measures undertaken in the past 7 years in 15 different areas, including from fighting the corona pandemic to health for all, transformative economic growth and ease of doing business. More on this from our correspondent.
The spirit of Seva has been a guiding light for the government in each step it has taken, be it serving the people by mobilizing resources during the pandemic, or ensuring that food grains reach the poor, or procuring record quantities of agri-produce at MSP from farmers. It is a spirit of service that is visible. On the issue of health for all, the government in the past 7 years has been holistically strengthening the health infrastructure. In the year of pandemic, the health sector has received a big boost with the Union Budget 2021 seeing a 137% increase for health and wellness with allocation of 2,23,000 crore rupees. Out of this, 35,000 crore rupees have been allocated for COVID vaccination drive. Anand Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
For the 17th consecutive day today, the COVID recoveries outnumbered the new cases. In the past 24 hours, over 2,76,000 COVID patients recovered, whereas in the same time span, 1,65,553 fresh cases were recorded nationwide. The daily reported cases continue to dip, and it remained the lowest in the last 46 days. The recovery rate in the country has further improved to 91.25%.
Delhi, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh governments have announced phase-wise unlocking of COVID-19 restrictions. The Delhi Disaster Management Authority has extended the curfew on the movement of individuals in the National Capital Territory, except for essential activities, till 5 a.m. of the 7th of next month. In an order issued yesterday, the DDMA said starting tomorrow, relaxation has been given for operations of manufacturing and production units within closed premises in approved industrial areas. Meanwhile, the unlock process in Madhya Pradesh is beginning from Tuesday. The state government has issued a guideline in this regard. More from our correspondent.
There will be separate unlock guidelines for the districts with more than 5% infection and less than 5% infection in the state. Indore, Bhopal, Sagar and Morena districts of the states have more than 5% infection, so chemist, ration shops, grocery, fruit, vegetable, dairy, flour mill and animal feed. In urban areas of these districts, shops will not open more than 25%. These shops will be open only till 6 p.m. At the same time, 50% shops will be open in urban areas with less than 5% positivity rate. Rashid Ahmed Khan, AIR News, Bhopal.
The Uttar Pradesh government also issued new guidelines today regarding the relaxation of partial curfew imposed in the state to contain COVID-19. The new guidelines will come into force from Tuesday. As per the guidelines, relaxation will be allowed in the districts with less than 600 active cases of coronavirus. We have a report.
According to the new guidelines, 55 districts in the state will be benefited where shops and markets will remain open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. for 5 days in week. The night curfew from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. along with weekly closure on Saturday and Sunday will be enforced. Education institutions will remain closed. Wheat purchase centers and ration shops will remain open. Only home delivery will be allowed from restaurants. MS Yadav, AIR News, Lucknow.
On the other hand, the Telangana government has decided to extend the COVID lockdown for 10 more days. Sikkim has also extended the ongoing statewide lockdown till 5 a.m. on the 7th of June to contain the COVID-19 cases in the state. The Odisha government today extended the statewide lockdown till the 17th of June to contain COVID-19 cases. Announcing this in capital Bhubaneswar this evening, Chief Secretary Suresh Chandra Mohapatra said, along with the lockdown, weekend shutdown across the state will continue as before.
In Maharashtra, there has been constant fear among villagers for undergoing corona test and its treatment. To overcome this problem, Anjanwada Gram Panchayat started a unique initiative following which the village is successful in keeping corona at bay during the second wave. We have a report.
Villagers of Anjanwada in Onda Taluka of Hingoli district were reluctant to undertake COVID-19 tests even if many of them suffered from severe symptoms. As a result, the infection spread rapidly in the village. To address the issue, Kiran Gongde, a young sarpanch of the village, has come up with a unique initiative to change the minds of villagers towards corona testing. The Gram Panchayat decided to insure every person undergoing for corona test with Rs 5 lakh insurance policy. The scheme has been launched by District Collector Ruchesh Jaivanshi, received huge response from the villagers. Today, Anjanwada village has no COVID case. Impressed by the success of the initiative, District Collector has ordered to implement this Anjanwada pattern of public awareness in the entire Hingoli district. With Ramesh Kadam, Nivedita, AIR News, Mumbai.
The Government of India has been disseminating awareness of 4 national-level helpline numbers created for the benefit of citizens during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting is promoting awareness about these helpline numbers through its various departments. The national helpline for COVID-related queries is 1075. The child helpline number is 1098. For senior citizens, the helpline number is 14567, and it is for Delhi, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, while the helpline number of National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, NIMHANS, for psychological support is 080-4611-0007. Private TV and FM channels are also advised to promote awareness of these helplines by way of a ticker or such appropriate ways as they may consider at periodic levels, especially during prime time. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे, चलो एक इरादा करते हैं, चलो कुछ वादा करते हैं, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे.
Welcome back to the evening news. India has crossed a major landmark with administration of more than 21 crore cumulative doses of COVID-19 vaccine so far. The Union Health Ministry said that more than 30,35,000 vaccine doses were given in the country in the last 24 hours. The government has debunked myths and misinformation on performance of the CoWIN platform. Dr. R.S. Sharma, chairman of Empowered Group on Technology and Data Management to combat COVID-19, said the CoWIN platform has been designed in such a manner that it will not fall victim to cyber attacks. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Sharma stressed on the importance of digitizing the vaccination process. Mr. Sharma also elaborated on the arrangements being made to make CoWIN accessible to the rural population.
We have the facility of a walk-in jabs also, which means that without registration, you can go to a vaccination center. And if there are vacancies, you can get a jab. 2, the system allows as many as 4 people on the same mobile phone. Basically, if you have a mobile phone, one in a family, then all 4 members of the family can be registered against the same mobile number. 3rd, all the common service centers of the country, which are 250,000 in number, and we have about 600,000 villages. Almost between any 3 villages, there is one common service center. Now, those common service centers have also been empowered to provide assisted registration facilities and booking facilities for the population. 4, we have recently opened the call center. 1075 is a toll-free number on which you can actually do a booking and registration using that call center.
The centre has said that nearly 12 crore doses of vaccine will be available in June of this year for the national COVID vaccination program. The Union Health Ministry said more than 6 crore 9 lakh doses of COVID vaccines will be supplied to states and union territories for vaccination of priority group of healthcare workers, frontline workers and persons aged 45 years and above as free supply from the Government of India. In addition, more than 5 crore 86 lakh doses will be available for direct procurement by the state and union territories and private hospitals. The Ministry of Labour and Employment has announced additional benefits for workers through ESIC and EPFO schemes to address the fear and anxiety of workers about the well-being of their family members due to incidences of death due to COVID-19. Currently, if an insured person dies or gets disabled while discharging duties, a lifelong pension equivalent to 90% of the average daily wage is available to the spouse and widowed mother and for children till they attain the age of 25 years. To support the families of the insured persons under the ESIC scheme, all dependent family members of IPs who have been registered on the online portal of the ESIC prior to their diagnosis of COVID disease and subsequent death due to disease will be entitled to receive the benefits. This scheme will be effective for a period of 2 years from the 24th of March 2020.
6-time world champion MC Mericom lost to Kazakhstan's Nazim Kazaibe in the women's finals of 51 kg category at the Asian Boxing Championships in Dubai today. Mericom will take home the silver medal from the crucial meet leading up to the Tokyo Olympics. At the end of 5 rounds, the bout went 3-2 in the Kazakh opponent's favour by split decision. Other than the legendary Indian boxer, 3 more Indian women boxers are also in contention for gold medal. They include Lalboat Saihi in 64 kg category, Pooja Rani in 75 kg and Anupama in plus 81 kg category. Indian male boxers Amit Panghal, Shiva Thapa and Sanjeev have also reached the finals of Asian Boxing Championship with resounding victories in the last 4 stages.
The Indian Meteorological Department has said that monsoon onset over Kerala is likely to take place by the 3rd of June. Earlier, it had predicted the arrival of monsoon over Kerala on the 31st of this month. Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. The national capital, Delhi, is likely to have thunderstorms with rain. The temperature will hover between 27 and 38 degrees Celsius. In Srinagar, the temperature will hover between 13 and 28 degrees Celsius. Jammu will have mainly clear skies, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. Leh is expected to have partly cloudy sky, while the minimum and maximum will be between 8 and 21. Gilgit will have partly cloudy skies. Muzaffarabad is likely to have mainly clear skies, becoming partly cloudy towards evening or afternoon.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauds the role of Corona warriors in fight against COVID-19. In his Mann Ki Baat program, Prime Minister asserts India is moving forward with resolve of service and cooperation in midst of COVID-19 pandemic. Prime Minister commends people of the country for showing indomitable courage, patience and discipline during 2 major cyclones. Delhi, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh governments announced phase-wise unlocking of COVID-19 restrictions. Centre says nearly 12 crore doses of vaccine will be available in June this year for national COVID vaccination program. And Labour Ministry announces additional benefits through ESIC and EPFO schemes for dependents of workers passing away due to COVID-19. And with that, we end the evening news. Good night.